So here's what I've been working on well, not all weekend, but it was for like an hour or two today. I got this complete. It is a germination stand I've made. It doesn't have a heat mat, but we do have 4-foot shop lights. It's got T8, and I'll show you the description of them in a minute. But I've got all of my seed trays set out, and these lights cover the seed trays just perfectly. They only have one cell on each side, not directly under the light, but there's plenty of broadcasted light. Alright, so I'm going to turn them both on for a second and let y'all see how bright this is. It is really, really bright. This will do just fine for starting seeds. I got this one right here set up right now as an example of how I'm going to be starting my seeds. The light is about 3 inches off the bottom of the cells. And back here in the back, I got an example. The light is about 6 inches off, and that'd be like if the plants are like 4 inches tall, and I'd be bringing them out into the greenhouse. But I wanted to show y'all, they're all adjustable too by this little chain. By the time the light gets up to here, they're definitely going to be going out in the greenhouse. And they probably won't get up that high, but yeah, as the plants grow, I'll just slowly move up the chain. The chain wasn't long enough, so I had found an old beat up sign, and I broke it in half, and I just used it instead of buying more chain. And here's one of the timers that my light is on. When I start using the other light, I'll just stick another timer on. And these are actually 3-prong timers I got at a store, and they seem to work pretty good. They're on for like 11 hours, or between 11 and 16 hours. I think I got mine coming on at 6 and turning off at 10. And I'm just going to leave it there until I move it to my greenhouse. This is the soil mix I'm using to start my seeds. This is the first time I've ever bought seed starting soil, and I just see how it goes. It says it's a professional germinating mix, specially formulated, and it has a pH balance and probably some fertilizer in there. But it seems like it's really good. All I've done is I've just moistened this, and then I put it in these cells. Alrighty, so first up is we're going to be planting the geranium elite mix. That'll be on these first 2 cells, approximately 10 deep. And then we will be going to geranium apple blossom, which will be going down here on this row. And then next we're going to have geranium horizon, and then petunia. We're going to be planting our geraniums about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch deep. They take about 12 to 16 weeks to flower, and I'm aiming around May for them to begin flowering, and I might be selling them in May. But let's go ahead and plant. So there was 11 seeds in the first packet, and I'm just going to be using a pencil to poke little teeny tiny holes. We're just going to do 1 seed per pot, per cell. Alright, so this is a petunia. It's the wave purple, And something interesting came in. It came in, first of all, they are pelleted seeds, and then they're in this little peel looking thing. They are like really, really teeny. And today's date is the 29th, by the way. I'm gonna have to save this little thing. That's cool. And they are bright yellow. I guess that's the paint. But first, I'm just going to use a mister, and we are going to water these little things in. Just not much, because the soil is already damp. It's like the perfect moisture right now. I'm just there we go. This is just basically packing down all the soil and giving a little bit of water at the same time. There. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to get a little bit of saran wrap, and then probably, hopefully, by the end of this week, I will come back and be planting the begonias right through here. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. So here's how it sits today. I've plastic wrapped this thing, and you can see the little water droplets on it. And I took away the pots, and I just set it in the center of this light. And let me turn on for a second. Alright, now you can see all those little water droplets. But what this plastic does is it holds in the water, and it's basically making a little grow dome for the seeds. You know how you'll buy the cells like at Lowe's or some place, and it'll have the little plastic top on it? Well, this is me basically making that plastic top. This is keeping in the water, and it's helping warm up the pots a little bit. And you know, it's only been one day, but this is how it's going to stay until the seeds come up. And then as soon as the seeds come up and start pushing on this plastic, then I'll just start peeling the plastic back. So this is a 4-day update, and I have my first couple petunia seed sprouts. And over here on my geraniums, what I just ended up deciding to do is just poke a little hole in the plastic and let them grow up through it. Alright, so it's been 7 days, a whole week, and some of the original geraniums that have come up already are putting on their first true leaf. A few are just now starting to come up. But, oh, and these apple blossoms right here, still none of these have came up. But all except one tray of the petunias have come up as well. And I still haven't gotten my begonia seeds. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is, you saw I've just basically cut around and pulled the plastic away, and today I'm just going to completely take all this plastic off. Alright, so here it is. They're all uncovered. It looks like there's a little bit of, I don't know, there's like a green coloration in the soil a little bit.
But that's everything that's came up, and this is a 7-day update. And then I'll just lower this light back down after I get done with this video.